This video will get you interested again in the Pokemon TCG, which is an expansive hobby. Be careful. Okay. Hey yo, it's a blast from the past. Zap coming through with a powerful blast. A fairy EX deck is back in town, ready to take all the top decks down. Even got Mega Evolution to back it up, so there's no need for a bit of luck. Discarding my bench, that's okay. Powering up the despair ray, escaping a knockout, there's no way. With the help of Hoopa you'll be finished today. Using Fairy Drop, I just can't stop my deck from eating you up. When things get rough, we use Super Rod and come out on top. Anyway, a new episode is mad. It's weekly and that's a fact. Stay tuned for more rap by subscribing. ZapdosTCG is back. Yeah! What's up YouTube, it's ZapdosTCG here and welcome to episode 99. Yeah, that's right, you are not dreaming, you are wide awake, I'm back. For those of you that are new and don't know what these are actually weekly episodes where we talk about a certain topic in the competitive TCG scene. This can be a deck profile, a set review, and etc. Alright, with that out of the way, let's check out Gardevoir EX, the main character of this episode, or actually it's Mega Gardevoir EX to be exact. This card from the Steam Siege set is undoubtedly good, so good in fact that we're gonna make an entire video based around him. So what do we see? First up, it's a dual type, which is cool and a good thing since we can go for two weaknesses at once. The Psychic type is great to dispose of the Mega Mewtwo EXs out there, and the Fairy type breaks Darkness Resistance, making Yveltal decks run for their money. Also, 2 retreat costs on a powerful attacker isn't that bad, we can get him out of the active position really fast, and definitely if we run Fairy Garden. This is a stadium card giving us free retreat if we have a Fairy energy attached to our Pokemon. This makes it so we don't have to run away with Floatstone, Switch, or Escape Rope for that matter, so this gives our deck a lot of space and we're gonna use that space and boost it with items that we need. Like the Gardevoir Spirit Link, of course, which is needed. We don't want to skip a turn here and there, we just want to evolve straight away to our Mega. So definitely run 4 of those. Mega Gardevoir EX is good because it has, what, 210 HP. This is just ridiculously high because it's a Mega, of course. And it has the attack Despair Ray. It deals a whooping 110 damage for only a Fairy and a Colorless energy, and that damage can be boosted even further thanks to the side effect. You may discard as many benched Pokemon on your side of the field as you like and deal 10 more damage for each Pokemon you discarded that way, which can deal up to 190 damage as a maximum if you have 8 bench Pokemon, which can only be done by using Skyfield, otherwise you can only run 5 bench Pokemon. And I'm a bigger fan of using Fairy Garden in general because it's more consistent and it gets you out of tough situations, but if you want to go for the more aggressive route, definitely use Skyfield. It's from the Roaring Sky set, so if you wanted to know that. With our main attacker out of the way, we can focus on the rest of the Pokemon. Next up we have the regular Gardevoir. I suggest running a 4-3 line of the Mega Gardevoir, so because you won't always get your Mega out. You need an item and most of the times you won't get that in time. But that aside, running 3 Mega Gardevoirs is good, and 4 of the regular one. The regular one, so Gardevoir EX, I suggest running the Steam Siege Gardevoir EX since it can deal more damage. You can also run another one, but I prefer this version. It has 170 HP and it can do 30 damage for a Fairy and a Colorless energy, which might seem a bit weak, but if you look at the small letters right there, you can add that damage even more if you have the same amount of energies attached to your Pokemon as your active Pokemon or your opponent's active Pokemon. You deal 100 damage instead, which sets you up for 2-hit knockouts, which is awesome. On the axis, that is. Otherwise you just one-shot most of the Pokemon out there. It's a second attack, also Luminous Blade deals 120 damage for an extra Fairy energy, but you have to discard a Fairy energy yeah, as a side effect, which could be used. It's a good attack, but I prefer the first attack and making the count work. Now comes the fun part. For the Pokemon, the support Pokemon, I definitely suggest running at least 2 Shaman EXs since it makes your deck so consistent, and there's a reason that Shaman EX is worth a lot of money. It's basically on every deck because of the setup ability, and you can basically discard them with the Mega Gardevoir, with the Despair Ray, and then you can just use Super Rod to get Shaman back in your deck. So you have that yeah, ability to use the setup again and again and again. So that's a really great combo right there. Next up is our good friend Hoopa EX. This bad boy is really great because of its ability. It can get out 3 EXs of your deck when you bench them. So search your deck, get the 3 EXs, bench your entire bench. Or actually, yeah, you can do that. And then you can use the spare ray for a ton of damage. So I definitely suggest running 2 of those as well. And yeah, those are actually a must in the deck because you want to have that extra aggressive power with your Mega Gardevoir EX. Otherwise, you get overpowered. You can upgrade your deck with other viable attackers if you want to, but the choice is all up to you. For supporters, I think running the standard is just like Sycamore and Lysander is a must. Maybe you can run Hex as a great option. And yeah, Skyla is also a really great thing in this deck since you run a lot of items, to be exact. You want to get those items at the right time. I'm thinking about Ultra Ball, getting that last Pokemon for the last damage. VS Seeker, getting it supporter out of your discard. Mega Turbo to get that extra energy or maybe a Spirit Link when the time is right. Also, Trainer's Mail is an awesome trainer card in this deck since it can also search out those trainers. Yeah, and the core of the deck, of course, is a Fairy Drop with this neat ability. It's an item card. You can heal 50 damage from one of your Pokemon that has a Fairy Energy attached. So yeah, healing is also really awesome in this deck since you can have your Mega Gardevoir as your active time after time. Just heal them up and switch around with Fairy Garden. Do a lot of combo situations like that. A really great deck, and it's one of the best decks in the standard format right now. Yeah, I haven't mentioned that because yeah, it's a standard deck, so you can also use it in expanded format. But yeah, I suggest if you use this in the standard format at your next tournament, you will kick some serious ass. And that's it for the deck profile. You can also go with something unique. You can go for special energies, meaning rainbow energies, to get other attackers splashed into the deck, maybe an Yveltal EX or something else to actually counter other decks in your local tournament. But the thing is, if you run those special energies, mostly you run this deck with pure fairy energies, about 10 or maybe 13 or maybe lower. It all depends what you are using, or a lot of items, a lot of energies. It's all up to you, but don't run more than 13 energies in a competitive deck, unless it's yeah, another deck that uses a lot of energies, but not in this deck. With that out of the way, if you run the special energies, you're weak to enhanced hammers, so you cannot get them back with Super Rod, and that is actually a bad thing since if you're running out of energies, you actually lose because you want to attack time after time to get those prizes. Yeah, that's also a route you can go for, special energies and other attackers or counters in that matter. And yeah, that's it. Let's make this episode great again. So that was it for the deck profile, deck analysis. Now we're going to Poké-News. For those of you that are familiar to Poké-News, Poké-News is a little segment of an episode. We usually have an intro wrap, then the deck profile, set review or anything like that, and then at the end, Poké-News. Alright, that out of the way, we start things off with Multi-Switch, which is a Japanese scan for the soon-to-be-released Sun and Moon set, which comes out in the beginning of February. I'll definitely get a booster box of that, so stay tuned for that opening. But that aside, this is a great item card which might bring certain decks back from the dead, or maybe do some really crazy situations like that. It's a great item card, moving around one energy card from one of your bench Pokemon to one of your active. Yeah, it's great because you can have that synergy to move around your special energy cards. It's not limited to basic energy cards, which makes it quite a great option to test out. So you can move around DCEs, strong energies, rainbow energies, and so on. So quite interesting indeed. Can't wait till yeah, the set comes out because I'm so hyped for it. And that aside, we're talking about Alola. We also have the Legends of Alola Lunala GX, not an EX, it's GX, and Solgaleo GX tins, which are planned to get released also in March. It's the 17th of March, and we'll give the promo GXs to the community out there, so there will be playable GXs, of course. If you want to make a deck with them and you need more copies, definitely get yourself one of those tins. These tins come with 4 booster packs, which is also a great thing. Boosters are awesome, and yeah, sweet looking tin. If you collect those tins, why not get them? And it's also too awesome to not get those promo GXs. That aside, hopefully you guys had an other blast with this new episode. It's been a while since I made an episode, and I'm back in full swing. If you haven't noticed, if you're hyped for that, for the new sets and the new videos, definitely rock smash the hell out of the like button, because you know I always appreciate you guys' support. You are just awesome and make what the channel is today. Anyway, that pretty much wraps it up for today. Have an awesome day, and I will see you guys very soon with a new video. Stay fresh. Peace.